If you were asked to name great sandwiches in France, you'd probably say ham and cheese or baguette or maybe a traditional croque-monsieur. You probably wouldn't immediately think of a lobster roll. Well, you'd be mistaken. That American East Coast delicacy has been taking Paris by storm, thanks to my guest today on Entre Nous, Moise Sfez. He's the creator of Homer Lobster that has 5 restaurants across Paris. Great to have you here on the program. When did you first discover lobster rolls, and what was it that stuck with you?
The first time when I've tried lobster roll was in New York when I was 15, like 15 years ago. And it was under a bridge in Brooklyn. And for a French guy to eat a lobster in a sandwich, it could be really strange. But the texture of the hot dog bun, the kind of brioche, the mayonnaise and the lobster was so crazy that I kept in mind, and I wanted to do it when I did my catering school.
And you started in 2017. Was it easy for you to find backers here in France who believed in your idea that a lobster roll would sell in this country, in this city?
No. It's funny because when I started and I was asking, do you know lobster rolls to people? Because I want to do that. Anyone knew what was a lobster roll. So my challenge was to discover this sandwich and create my own thing to explain the story behind the sandwich.
Because how would you classify a lobster roll? It's not street food and it isn't priced as street food, but it's a little high end, but you stand in line for it, right? You don't sit down and eat a lobster roll.
Yeah, a lobster roll, basically a lobster roll, it's a street food. It's a street food concept. It's a high-end street food, like premium street food, but it's keep the street food. And it was hard to explain to the people that you're gonna make a sandwich for 17 or 18 euros.
Yeah.
Because in France a sandwich is around maximum 10 or 12 euros. But we have to take the thing on the other way. It's not a prime sandwich, but it's just a lobster or something really pricey that is gonna be more affordable.
And you won World's Best Lobster Roll in 2018, I believe. What was it like beating the Americans at their own game?
Yes, it was in Maine, in Portland, and I didn't expect to win something, but I wanted to go there to try for fun. And when I saw that I won the title of celebrity favorite best lobster roll in the world, it was crazy. The things that made the big difference was the bread, because they all had almost the same bread, American hot dog bread. We produce our own brioche every morning, so I wanted to ship it to the US.
You smuggle food into the US?
Yeah.
Now,
so that was the big secret.
You've also created your take on a New York deli, Janet by Homer. Can you explain to us what the concept is?
My concept, Janet, after when I won the title of Best Lobster Roll in the world, I really wanted to create something different because I didn't want to have the stickers on my head that I only knows how to do lobster rolls. So I wanted to work on another concept that we don't have in France, a deli, like in New York. So I started to make my own pastrami, my own smoked turkey, and to create my own kitchen where you can come to eat in my own kitchen. It's everything on the counter, and we make the sandwich in front of you.
How do you feel it's important to put a French twist on an American classic? And what's the reception you get from Americans, either tourists or Americans living in Paris?
A lot of Americans come to my place. I'm making my sandwiches for American people, basically, because I want to take a part of American history and adapt by myself. My goal was to take the American creation and do it in a French way, not in a real French way, but do it in my own way, with my French classics.
And what do you like about American food?
The concept of a sandwich, the concept you can go to eat a sandwich for a Saturday night before to go to nightclub, for example. In France, it's not, we don't eat sandwich on this way, but it started to be. When I studied Homer Lobster 9 years ago, it was crazy to pay a sandwich more than 10 euros or outside of a boulangerie or bakery, if it's not a burger. So now people start to understand that sandwich could be a dish, like in a restaurant, you can have a normal dish.
And where did your love for food come from?
from the childhood, from my parents. I always travel for food with my father.
You grew up in France?
I grew up in France.
Okay.
I travel a lot to the US. I used to live in London for 2 years, where I used to work for Alain Ducasse at the Dorchester. And I always had the passion for food, and my parents got the same, and my brothers also.
And what's next for you? Because, of course, you have diversified your offerings. I see you have some, what is that in the...
It's a Belgium waffle
Yeah,
that
Belgium
I make
waffles.
in my last concept, Maurice Café.
Okay, so you have a cafe as well.
Coffee shop, yeah.
Okay, and so what's next for you? Because it seems that you have three very distinct things going on.
The next step is to develop my own brand. Homer Lobster gonna be developed. It's already in 3 different countries, and we're gonna develop in 2 others.
Where are you present?
We are in Paris, Saint-Tropez, gonna be Monaco. We are also in Dubai, and we're gonna be in London.
Okay.
And other cities. And for Maurice Café, and we got also a few of them in Paris. And for Maurice Café, we have 4 in Paris right now. We're gonna open 10 others, and we're also gonna develop in London and Dubai.
Fascinating stuff. Moise, we're going to have to leave it there. Thank you so much for coming in and speaking to us on the program today. And that's it for this edition of Entre Nous. You can check out other editions on our website, france24.com.